Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now let's talk heavyweights. And I think I'm going to put all of them in one video here because it's two informations about heavyweights fights that we know what time it is going on. I told you the next week or so, I've been saying that for about a week and a half, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a lot of things happening. There's a lot of movements, and it's all revolving around really two fights, but one in particular, and that would be Anthony Joshua on April the 13th at Wembley Stadium. He needs an opponent. Now, according to hints from Dillian Whyte, Anthony Joshua, and others, right? Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte should be announcing their fight, and it's imminent, soon, very soon, right? You're talking the next 24 hours or something like that, according to these guys. Let's see if that happens, but boom. No matter what's going on with Anthony Joshua negotiations, we've been saying it for the longest. We know it's going to be Dillian Whyte. I would be surprised if it's anything else. We knew it's going to be Dillian Whyte. We heard it could be Jarrell Miller in Madison Square Gardens, which is an option. We also know that, it wasn't going to be Deontay Wilder, right? Although in every article you read about Anthony Joshua's next opponent, it's always said, hey, he really wants to get Deontay Wilder, right? But seeing as though he can't get Deontay Wilder, here are the other options. Baloney. We know that's not happening. It wasn't happening since the negotiations back in September. That's not happening. So we know that. It could be a fight down the road, but we know what it would take for Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua to fight. It's not going to happen between those two. So basically, it's going to be Dillian Whyte. It has to look like other things are happening, but it's going to be Dillian Whyte. Now, Dillian Whyte's last offer from Anthony Joshua was, a quote from Dillian Whyte, utterly ridiculous. We found out it was around $5 million, over 4 million pounds, which is close to $5.2 million. He didn't take that. Some people say Anthony Joshua's lowballing. Some people telling him you should go and take it. You get your fight in your home country against the dude that you think you can beat, then you're the man. So there's two things on that. Listen, they're going to fight. The fight I would like to see, everyone knows. I've still got a little slight hope that Anthony Joshua just said, does something totally against the grain and pulls Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz out of his hat. That's what I would kind of hoping that still would happen. Like, no Dillian Whyte, no Jarrell Miller. Everybody, the pundits and boxing insiders, people that know about boxing, know what Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz is, similar to Guillermo Rigondeaux. They know he's formidable. They know he's really the man. If you take away the three champions, he's basically the man. And he should be mentioned in the same sentence as the other guys, the Dominic Brazils and the Dillian Whytes of the world. We know that. He's older. Let's get to him first. It's not happening, right? And it's just the same things going on with Guillermo Rigondeaux. Just sanctioned bodies try to ignore him and don't put him in any sanctioning body. Like Louis Real King Kong Ortiz is in one of them high and one real low, and the other two he's not even seen. And the same thing with Guillermo Rigondeaux. Guillermo Rigondeaux in his weight division, he's not in any. That's not a coincidence. It's what you do. You take these dangerous guys out so these other guys don't have to fight them. That's what's happening, and that's why I would rather Anthony Joshua say, you know what? I'm going to take Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz. That would be like huge news. That would be the second largest news of the year behind Canelo versus Daniel Jacobs. That's what I'm kind of hoping, but I doubt that's going to happen. So in the Dillian Whyte, let me make this clear. That's a decent fight. Just don't take us around the rigmarole. We know what time it is. We knew it was going to happen in the first place. But for a British dust-up, it's not a bad fight because they're 1-1. All right? Anthony Joshua beat him as a pro a couple of years back, even though Dillian Whyte's left arm was really, really hurt. Everyone knows that. But Joshua got him up out of there. And a pretty good fight. And before that, Dillian Whyte in the amateurs had already knocked Joshua down a couple of times and beat him. So, this is the grudge match, the rubber match. So in England, it's not a bad mouth. We're not going to badmouth the fight. We just know what happened. And you ain't, putting the wool over nobody's eyes. Other than that, it's going to be a decent fight. Now, another information I'm putting in this video too is the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury rematch. According to Deontay Wilder and Frank Warren, the promoter of Tyson Fury, they should be saying within the next week or two where that fight's going to happen and exactly when that fight's going to happen. So it seems like that one's very close as well. So we're going to have what we said we're going to have: Dillian Whyte versus Anthony Joshua, and we're going to have the rematch: Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. And those are the informations that are going to be coming soon, the announcements that are going to be coming soon. So at the end of the day, the heavyweight division is pumping. There's really not too much to complain about unless you're me. You're just the Lewis, the real King Kong Ortiz thing kind of irks me because not only are the top few ignoring him and have done through in the past, documented ignoring the guy, they're still doing it until now. And that irks me a little bit. Other than that, everything else is cool. We got 2 decent fights coming before May. One in April, one in May. Great stuff, actually. Dome Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.